What's going on, people? My name is Zero Gravity. Welcome back to the Big Gold Belt channel. And I've got a review for y'all today. One of my personal favorites from the Overlook Film Festival in New Orleans, Louisiana. This one is a little bit different for me in terms of coverage, but when this film touched my radar, I had to take a chance and see what's up. LifeHack is the newest Screen Life film. It's under the same production company as Missing, Unfriended, and its sequel, Unfriended Dark Web. So, screen life is one of my new favorite concepts in storytelling because it's extremely adaptive to our world of exponentially growing tech and life fusion situation that we have going on these days. We just live in a world now where it's extremely likely that we will tell stories like this through this medium. So, why not inflate that to make our own genre stories as well? So, screen life, it's not really a genre because you can tell many genres of stories through this format. I like to think of it more as a fusion between mockumentary style and found footage type movie making. So, according to Timur Bekmambetov, who is a Russian Kazakh director and producer, in an interview with Movie Maker, he says a screen life film should take place on one specific screen, never move out of the screen, and the camera work should resemble the behavior of the device's camera, and the action should take place in real time without any visible transitions, and all the sounds as well should originate from the computer. So you can see why it's kind of an offshoot of the found footage style of movie making. Bekmambetov, he also serves as a producer on the newest Screen Life film, which is this one titled LifeHack. It had amazing buzz at South by Southwest this past year, so I had to throw it on my Overlook Festival calendar, and it did not disappoint me. It did not. I know it's not within the bounds of horror. I know, Zero, oh my God, how dare you. But LifeHack it's edgy. This is an edgy, high-stakes thriller by director Ronan Corrigan and written by Hope Elliott Kemp. So right now, I am nice and cozy in my home office, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that I am safe from harm. So LifeHack preys on our current and honestly extremely valid fears of failing cybersecurity, as corrupt institutions are more than happy to sell our data. And as the official tagline states for this movie, people are stupid. It's shockingly easy, right, to be a victim online these days. But as our digital and social lives continue to merge together, we now have on our hands this new generation of humans born and raised inside that digital Asian culture. And fortunately for the viewer, they know their way around a computer, right, for better or for worse. So the official synopsis of this film is as follows. Four teenage slackers attempt a multi-million-dollar Bitcoin heist from their bedrooms, only to spiral into the darkest corners of the internet and into a danger beyond their computer screens. Sounds like it would hook the average person, right? So this is a full-on heist movie, and majority of this movie takes place through Discord, Rust, and other various computer applications, Gmail, WhatsApp, whatever, you name it. But what makes this format feel more tense as opposed to a traditional heist film format like Ocean's 11, is that everything happens in milliseconds digitally. And because our main characters are continuously solving problems and putting out fires in digital format, the viewer almost gets a full narration of the problems that we're seeing on screen and how the kids plan to deal with them because they're not actually in the same room together. They're over a Discord call. So it is nonstop information for the characters and for the viewer, which just makes a little bit tenser of an environment. So on top of that, though, the average person will have little to no idea of the terms and the concepts being thrown around on the screen either, just to stress you out a little bit more and also probably make you feel a little old. But hey, this is cinema. Speaking of, this is a really young team behind the project, and in the most complimentary way it shows, I'm personally getting really tired of young people dialogue being written by decades tenured writers' rooms. It's kind of a similar experience to like being from the South and hearing a really bad Southern accent in a movie or a TV show. But LifeHack is accurate these kids could be real people. The humor makes sense for today, and so does the social significance of getting ghosted on Discord. How grounded these characters are in reality will most likely make their actions more interesting and relatable to audiences when they eventually see it. And also, these kids, they're not bad people. They're just chronically online. And we all know somebody like that. So LifeHack stars Georgie Farmer, who I last saw in Netflix's Wednesday, Yasmin Finney from the current run of Doctor Who, Roman Hayek Green, Jane Scholes, and Jessica Reynolds, who I saw in last year's Kneecap. I really have nothing but praise for the talent as well here. It must have been a challenge to provide such a visual experience to characters when their entire performances are limited to like this 4:3 aspect ratio box. As for what I don't like about the film, nothing really. There's a very high chance you'll be entertained by this one, so I would suggest keeping an ear to the floor for LifeHack. But in the meantime, please be sure to check out my director interview with Ronan Corrigan right after this. And as always, I've been Zero Gravity. Stay tuned for more reviews from Overlook Film Festival. Thank you so much for watching.